Hello there, Wipper here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you the new Snapshot, which is 12W25A. And I don't normally do Snapshot videos, but I thought because this Snapshot adds so many new features, it also adds a new mob and a new enchantment, that I may as well do it, because it just adds so much stuff, I can't not do it. And I really want to show you this new mob and boss mob. So yeah, I'm just going to jump in, starting with the smallest feature in this snapshot, I'd say, which is that you can now actually colour signs using command blocks. So if I actually open up this command block here, you can see I've got this massive command. I don't know if I can show you this all. This is a massive command, but it's the block data command, and you can actually define different like tags to it. So you can say color yellow and then italic or bold, and then it'll actually affect the sign. So you can see here my name is in italics and it's yellow. So that's just a cool little feature for any of you that wanted to actually add color to signs. This isn't currently available in survival mode, of course, because the command blocks are only spawnable in creative, but still, if you want to actually make custom signs for a server, you can now do it with command blocks, and this levers just to activate this command block. So yeah, that's kind of a neat feature. But next up, I need to show you, and don't worry, we will get onto this water temple, which is added soon. But anyway, first I need to show you the new enchantment, which is called Depth Strider. And this is a very important enchantment if you actually want to go and explore these new water temples. So, all you need to do is get your boots. This only works on boots, by the way, so if you want to enchant boots in an enchanting table, there's a small chance that you'll either get Depth Strider 1, 2 or 3. Anyway, I'm going to put 3 on these diamond boots, and there we go. I've now got my Depth Strider boots. Let's put those on, and what these basically enable you to do is walk underwater faster. I don't know if it affects swimming or just walking on the floor, seafloor, but I'm sure we'll see what it does later on when we actually go and explore this temple. Which, to be honest, we may as well do next. I've kind of run out the features to show you, apart from these new lantern blocks, sea lanterns I believe they're called, which have a nice animated texture. I don't know if you can see that, but that's quite a nice texture to it. But now let's just go and explore this lovely water temple. Now you may have noticed that there's actually some new mobs swimming around in the ocean surrounding this water temple, and those are called guardians. And in these water temples you actually get bigger versions or grown up versions of these guardians, which are called guardian elders, and they're much more powerful and much more intimidating. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go into survival mode like so, and yeah, let's just chug one of these water breathing potions because this is very important. I wouldn't advise going into one of these temples unless you've got water breathing on you, and also night vision so you can actually see what I'm doing. And wow, we can see this whole temple now much clearer, and oh, everything's attacking me already. Actually, before we go and explore this temple, I think it should be best if I just fly around this temple and show you what it looks like. So this thing is humongous, kind of looks like some of those Egyptian pyramids kind of things, buildings, and wow, look at that. There was one of those faces of the Guardians that just went across my screen. And when that happens, you get applied to you a Mining Fatigue 3 effect. And you'll get this permanently when you're in this dungeon. It's just one of those things that inhibits your movement around the dungeon, so you can't like cheat it and then mine through walls. But let's just fly around and look at this thing. Look how awesome it is. We've got pillars supporting it, we've got squids spawning everywhere, and yes, as you probably heard with Jeb's tweets, these new Guardian mobs do actually start attacking squids. So if you've got a squid infestation problem, like I quite often do in my mod showcases, let's be honest, now these Guardians can help you out and kill all the squids, which is glorious. So yeah, and look at these things. Let me just give you a closer look of what these things look like. So yeah, there we go. You can see they've got one like Cyclops eye in the center, and they've got these little spikes that pop out, and if you actually touch them in survival, they will actually damage you because the spikes are prickly, and of course they're going to hurt. And they do stare at you, it's really creepy. And they've got like a fish tail that flaps around, and they've just got overall a lovely model and lovely animation. It just looks so cool. But yeah, what I was going to do is just go explore this massive water temple. So let's go back into survival mode, like so, and do that. And what I'm going to do, yeah, have I got my potions? Yes, I have. So let's just jump down and let's break in. This could take quite a while because I've got the mining fatigue. Actually, I might have to go back into creative just to get into the temple because that mining fatigue is such a pain. Okay, game mode 1. Let's just break into the temple, like so. So here we go, this is the boss mob, and you can see the size difference between these guys, which are the Guardian Elders, and the normal Guardians. And it's just a bigger version, and instead of the orange spikes, they're kind of bluish. And look at that, we've got some kind of electric beam that's sucking me into it. And wow, I need to drink this potion of regen. I just realised how much health it was taking away from me. Bear in mind, I am wearing full diamond armour here, and it's taking that much health away from me. Oh, and you may have noticed, look, I'm walking in this dungeon, and I'm actually walking a lot faster than I usually would. So it does seem that the speed up effects works when you're swimming, and also on the floor of the dungeons. So you can just walk around really fast with this depth strider effect. But now let's just go and kill this evil looking Cyclops boss, or Guardian Elder. So yeah, he shouldn't take too many hits. Thought he didn't have that much health. I have actually fought this guy before, and there we go. You can see it only took about 10 hits with a diamond sword, so I'm presuming he has about 80 health points. But he is quite damaging. As you saw, he only used his beam on me about twice, and it took my hearts down to half. And if I hadn't got that regen potion, he probably would have put up more of a fight against me. But you can see once I killed him, he gave me a prismarine shard. I don't know how you say that. Is it prismarine or prismarine? I think it's probably prismarine. Anyway, and it also gives you a wet sponge. And this is a feature I need to show you later, because this new snapshot actually adds sponges back into the game into survival mode. So yeah, now let's go and explore this dungeon. As you may notice, these dungeons look damn awesome. I mean, look at the walls. We've got new kinds of block here. These are prismarine blocks, and we've got these sea lanterns. And these sea lanterns just light up the area. Of course, I have got night vision, so it's not really showing off very well. And look how helpful this water breathing effect is. I can just stay down here and I'm not losing any of those oxygen bubbles. Let's just go down and kill one of these miniature versions. And like so. And he's actually going to attack me. No, he's not. He's just running away from me. Are you scared of me? Yes, you should be. I'm very terrifying. And you can see those little guardians actually drop 2 prismarine shards. And there we go. My mining fatigue effect has been replenished. Okay. Let's just explore this dungeon, I suppose. What's this? What's this stuff here? I think this is dark prismarine blocks. Yeah, I think this is dark prismarine blocks. And let's actually try and get in here and see what's inside. I might have to swap back into creative to see what's inside here. But I've got to get rid of all these guardians first because they're such a pain. Get away! Yes, die! Where's the other guy gone? Over here. Let's just kill him. Die, Cyclops. Oh no, they keep coming. I just love these electro, like, kind of beams that they fire out at you. And those little bubble particles that come out of them as well. Oh, they just never end. They just keep spawning. I wonder if there's spawners embedded in these walls or something, because they never stop coming. Okay, screw this. I'm never going to be able to kill them all. They just keep spawning. So what I'm going to do, just to get in here quicker, because of course you've got mining fatigue, so I don't really know how you're actually meant to get into these. Oh, actually, no, I forgot. You've got milk, haven't you? So you could drink milk and actually get rid of the mining fatigue for long enough to actually break in here. Forget what I just said. But look at this. I've just broke through those dark prismarine blocks. Let me just check I am calling these the right thing. Yep. Dark prismarine, and in here we've got loads of solid gold blocks. Look at that. So these dungeons do have kind of epic loot. If you really want gold to make some golden apples, there's 8 gold blocks there. Perfect. Actually, is there 8? Yes, there is. Yeah, 8 gold blocks. There's 8 gold blocks there. Perfect amount to make yourself a really overpowered golden apple, which could be very handy when you're trying to defeat the Guardian Elder mobs. Let's just go through this entranceway. I heard that there are actually multiple bosses in these dungeons, so you might find another Guardian Elder, and that's what I'm trying to find, so I can show you another battle. Oh, and look at that. These Guardians actually drop fish as well. I forgot about that. So let's just go around here. There's also prismarine crystals, and I think these are dropped again by the elders. And what was attacking me there? It's really hard to see where these guys are attacking me from, because they can actually attack you through the floors, which is a bit off-putting. I think I've found another boss room. Yes, I have. Oh wow, there's so many of these guys. Better eat some chicken in preparation for this battle. And look at that, we've got 4 guardians protecting this boss. It's probably like their mother. Let's just try and kill these guys before we actually tackle the boss. And look at these, the beams are actually all different colours. Maybe the more they're charging up to attack you actually affects the colour of the beams. So as the beam charges, the colour changes. That's probably how it works anyway. Let's just kill this other guy here, and now let's tackle the boss. Look at this thing, it's huge, but it looks epic. I just love the model work they've done on this thing. Right, die thing, die. Oh wow, taking a lot of damage. I haven't got any regen potions left. Oh, that was close. But there we go, so we've got a wet sponge block, and also, what else did it drop? I forgot. Oh yeah, some more of those prismarine shards. But look at that, we've just got so many mobs around here. But I think I'm just going to leave this dungeon now. I've shown you all the features, and of course if you have some milk... Oh, I'm going to die! I'm so dead! I forgot my water breathing ran out. Damn it, I was slain by a guardian. I've never seen that message before. That's actually the first time I've ever died from a guardian. Yay, celebration. But yeah, so those are the water dungeons that are now added, and they spawn in oceans. So yeah, you can explore and find those, and if you're well equipped with diamond armor, they don't seem to be too difficult, but make sure you've got night vision potions so you can see where you're going. Also, you've got the depth strider enchantment on your boots. It makes it a lot easier and quicker to navigate them, and also regen potions could be very handy as well. So yeah, but now I'm going to go on to the other features of this snapshot and the new blocks that are actually added by it. So now that you've seen the awesome new mobs and underwater temples that this snapshot adds, I'm now going to move on to the new blocks that this snapshot adds, which are the coarse dirt blocks. So coarse dirt is different to normal dirt because it doesn't actually allow grass to spread to it. So you can use this for paths, for like some kind of old style village. So yeah, that's what coarse dirt does. And you can see no grass is actually spreading to this or the dirt that's inside of it. And you can see the difference in texture here between the coarse dirt and the normal dirt. And if I just go into survival mode, I can show you that when you actually mine this, it mines in the same way as normal dirt, so you can use a shovel to mine it or anything. So yeah. But next up, we've got these sponges, and I really love these. So, you know, ages ago, I think sponges have been in Minecraft since, like, Alpha, and they've never actually had a purpose. You can't actually use them. But now, finally, they do have a purpose, and they do have features, so they can actually now absorb water. So, in here, I've got, like, I think this is a 6x6 area, but if I place a sponge in the center at the base there, it absorbs all the water in this area. And damn, I misjudged this a bit. It hasn't actually absorbed all of the source blocks, but pretty much all of them have gone, apart from the ones in the corner. And you can see now that this sponge block has changed its texture, and it's now become something called a wet sponge. And I don't think there's any way currently to actually, let me just go back into creative so I can actually get out of this ditch. But I don't think there's any way currently to actually extract the water from these blocks. I've tried actually right-clicking with a bucket, but it doesn't want to work. So hopefully in the future you'll actually be able to get the water out of these sponges into like a bucket or something, so you can actually reuse them. But you can see they've got like water particle effects coming out of them as well, which is quite neat. And it's absorbed all of this water in this area. So those are these sponges. They currently have no crafting recipe, but they are dropped by those guardian elders. So if you want to get some of these sponges, you're going to have to find a water temple to obtain them. But over here, finally, we have the new prismarine blocks, which I was showing you in the water dungeon. So you know what they look like, I've already shown you them, but you can actually craft these. So you know when you actually kill those guardians, they drop these prismarine shards, and then you can actually craft a prismarine block out of these shards. Because of course you can't really mine them in the temples, because you've got that mining fatigue effect on you. So also you can craft the prismarine bricks using 9 of those prismarine shards, which is quite neat as well. And finally, to actually craft the dark prismarine blocks, you're going to need an ink sac surrounded by those prismarine shards. So yeah, those are the new blocks that this snapshot adds. But finally, we've got these sea lantern blocks, and as you've probably noticed earlier, these actually emit light and they work very effectively underwater, which makes them really, really useful. And if you look closely, they've got like an animated circle spiraling out, and it's just a really nice texture to it. And you can actually craft these as well, using 4 of these prismarine shards and then 5 of these prismarine crystals, which again, you obtain by killing the guardian elders. So yeah, that's pretty much everything in this snapshot. I hope you've enjoyed this, and remember to smash that like button, because this is one awesome snapshot. It had so many features, and I just had a lot of fun messing around with it. So yeah, thank you for watching everyone, and I'll be seeing you next video.